Hello everyone, we are on week 1, day 4 of our reading story, The Red Kayak. We're just going to get right into our amazing words, so let's go. Our question of the week that we have been going over every day is what inspires people to act courageously? And we've been using this little diagram to help us think about those things by looking at people's actions, feelings, their characteristics, and the situations that they're in. We can determine if they're acting courageously. So my question for you today is, how do you think that you would act during an emergency? What would you do to get help quickly? So let's think about that for a minute. I think my first action would be to either call 911 or find the people around me and have one of them call 911. My feelings, I would probably be pretty terrified, right? It's a scary situation to have to help someone or to be put in an emergency. Would I be showing characteristics of bravery and courage? Maybe if I was helping someone or acting quickly, even if I felt terrified, you can still show characteristics of being brave by getting help for someone. And the situation we would be in kind of depends, but we know it would be an emergency based on the question. So we're going to read a couple of sentences and talk about a few words in here. These are from The Red Kayak. Oh, I'm thinking, I've got to do CPR. I had been taught how. Dad and I took a class at the community center. We practiced on a dummy, and I watched Carl do it more than once. But would I remember? So when we're looking at this sentence, we see I had been taught how. What does that word taught mean? That's right. It means he had learned or he had been shown. And those are some synonyms that we could replace the word taught with in that sentence, right? I had been shown how, I had learned how, other than I had been taught how. When we also look down here at the bottom, we see that Brady practiced on a dummy. What does Brady mean when he says that word dummy? Yeah, he means like a fake person, maybe a mannequin. It's not a real person. And we can kind of look and figure that out by looking at the context clues. He took a class at the community center. He had been taught how. He watched Carl do it more than once. If you're just learning something, how to save someone, they're probably not going to let you practice on a real person, are they? No. So we're going to go ahead and get into our amazing words for the day. Our first amazing word is audacity. Say that word. Audacity. And audacity is just a willingness to be bold and take risks. So I want you to think back to the story of the Red Kayak. In what ways did Brady show audacity? Those are some awesome answers. He took the boat out in bad weather. He listened to Tilly when she signaled where Ben was. He was determined to pick up Ben even when the boat almost tipped. He performed CPR. These were risks, but Brady was brave and showed boldness in taking those risks. When we look at our word audacity, what letter is making the S or the S sound in that word when we say audacity? That's right, it's that C. And this is one of those words that can be kind of tricky if you're trying to sound it out to spell it, because if I sound out the audacity, I'm probably going to think it's an S, but in this word, it's a C. We'll see that in our next amazing word as well. This word is ferocity. Can you say it with me? Ferocity. And this just means a great fierceness of intensity. So it's really intense, really fierce. Can you think of an animal that would roar with ferocity? Yeah, all those are great answers. My first thought was a lion or a tiger. They have really loud, fierce roars, right? Can you tell me how many syllables are in the word ferocity? That's right, there are 4 syllables. Ferocity. Ferocity. So your assignment for today is going to be to create a list of 4 words that have the letter C that makes the S or the S sound. And so both of our amazing words were examples of that: audacity and ferocity. Both of those words have the letter C, but that letter C is making the S or S sound in those words. Y'all are going to do amazing. Cannot wait to see y'all later this week. See you guys.